in fact, I probably tend to push back on it because I think it's fun. And like listening to you talk and thinking about AI as well, I'm and the uploading of consciousness and personality and all of that sort of stuff. I'm erring on the side of AI will initially, now look, this down the track it might change. AI will initially be the best version of you. And why I think that is because we can train AI to be us individually, how we respond to questions, how we ask questions. But I don't know if we can train AI to be like us given what happened 30 minutes prior to training. You know what I mean? There's always whenever we train, there's like, okay, we're going to train it based off this data, based off these sets of inputs. This is how we're going to train it. But the way in which we train something, especially if it's going to be something as, delicate, intimate, personal, whatever you want to say it, as our consciousness, you have to come from a place of what was happening prior to that. Did you have a fight with your spouse? Did your family pet die the week before? Are you dealing with a health issue that you've not told anyone? And so when it comes time to you training AI in one particular aspect, they won't know about that, unless there's ways in which you can kind of tell them. It's just say, okay, well, today this happened, and then now you kind of train them. Because otherwise, it's not a true representation of you, because, for an entire week, you'd just be bubbly and everything's fine and you're training it, you're giving it information. Then you see the doctor on the weekend and then they give you some bad news and you've not told anyone because you don't want to do that, because for a guy, we don't like to talk, right? And then so the next week you could train again, but now your energy is low, but you've not told anyone. And so AI is going, okay, well, this is what he is now. So he's almost bipolar in a way. So I like to think that AI has the ability to mirror, to mimic, and to a certain point, create interactions between those 2 points. But I don't know whether it knows the reasons why that's to happen. So, I do understand that there's certain jobs out there, certain industries that will get decimated by AI. And I know that there are ones that will stick around for much longer. But I'm erring on the side of it'll help initially more than it will sort of create chaos. But that's my understanding. There are probably people much deeper in it than I that are going, oh my God, it's going to be the worst thing ever, and this is what it's going to happen, and planes are going to fall out of the sky, and it might happen, but it's just from my understanding, and it's by nowhere like it's not even close to what the true understanding is. I'm just seeing what I'm hearing from other people and seeing what's going on. But what's going on is usually what they've showed you. There's probably stuff that they've been working on that, hey, you're only seeing what we're showing you. The stuff that we're working on behind the curtains, you have no idea. You just wait till this comes out.
Yes, that'll be the next shockwave, I guess. But yeah, true.